It's Mitch Perry right here on your Classic Metal Show, featuring a couple of guys we know, Chris.
Who are those guys?
That would be Ralph Saenz, a.k.a. Michael Starr of
Steel Panther?
Steel Panther, and on bass, our good friend Sean McNabb.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that Sean played with Don the other night?
He did. It was the Whiskey Jam night.
It was him and Ira Black?
Yeah. Got up there and played 3 Dokken songs.
It was Dokken like 36.0.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They do that jam night, I think, like every Tuesday night or something like that, and Don basically lives just a few blocks away from the Whiskey.
You mean that thing that Sean Sheldon's not allowed to play anymore? At Ultimate Jam Night?
Is he not allowed to play there?
He's not allowed to play there.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that. What happened?
The Quiet Riot thing. The guy that puts it on, or used to put it on, maybe he's allowed now, I don't know, but the guy that used to put it on was Chuck Wright.
Oh, I wasn't aware. And
when the Quiet Riot thing fell apart, the first thing he was told was he wasn't allowed to do Jam Night.
I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Yeah. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell that story.
Oh, who cares? That's years ago, and water under the bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Quiet Riot's out playing $10 gigs in Cleveland, and Sean Sheldon's out playing $10 gigs with Westfield Massacre.
Yeah,
I think they both landed on their knees.
Yeah, you're out of Quiet Riot, so you can't play the jam night.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they just announced they're playing. What a dumb bill this is. They're playing Quiet Riot. That is, they're playing here in Cleveland.
Okay.
For Halloween.
Already?
And you're going to be shocked by this.
They're already talking Halloween gigs?
Of course, got to get the pre-sale up quick. But guess who's sponsoring it?
Who?
Take a guess in your wildest dream, and I'll give you a clue.
Well, where is it?
It's a radio station, Cleveland.
Well, I mean, what is it? It's just like a Halloween bash or something?
Yeah, it's a radio station Halloween show.
Oh, I don't know, MMS?
MMS.
Huh, well.
Quiet Riot.
Well, yeah, the thing is, I don't even know what's going on in Cleveland radio anymore. I mean, it's obviously been years.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what the landscape for radio is anymore, because all I can tell you here in Chicago, the only rock station that was here in Chicago, the Loop, that's now like a Christian station or something.
No. Well,
so they don't have any flagship rock station here in Chicago anymore. Can you believe that? The third largest market in the country, and they don't have a, what do you want to call a significant rock station?
Well, rock is not significant anymore. Dude, in your old hometown of Ohio?
Yeah.
On Monday, they're flipping ONE.
Oh, really? What is that now?
Well, they haven't officially announced it. They're going to officially announce it Monday morning. But I'm told that it's going to be dance pop. It's going to be pop.
So the Rock of Akron, WONE, is no longer.
Well, I guess we'll see in 2 days, but I heard from a person that's in the business that they're flipping to pop. So it'll be Dance 97 or whatever.
Well, what was that? What was that guy that was on Forever and a Day there? It was 96.5 or something like that.
Not WGCL.
No.
What was that one? 96. Now I gotta look it up. I don't even know.
It was 96.5, I think. I can't remember, but they were kind of the pop station of Akron for the longest time, and they had that one morning guy. He'd been on there for 30 years.
Yeah, he probably died. Kiss FM?
Well, I don't know.
That's the one in Cleveland.
No, if I hear the call letters, I can tell you what it is.
Let me look up Akron. I don't know. It's not WNIR.
No.
No, it's now Kiss FM. It's now called Kiss FM. WAKS?
No.
That's what 97.5 is.
Yeah, no, 96.5.
96.5, yeah. 96.5. WAKS. KISS.
No,
KISS
that wasn't it, but it was
KDD.
There you go, WKDD. That's the one.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? I know. Was that Dancing Danny
No,
Wright?
he was in Cleveland.
He was on WGCL back in the day.
Yeah.
He was my favorite. Shit, I don't see any DJs listed. Except Matt Patrick.
That's him.
I think he died.
Did he?
I think he died of cancer.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I'm talking 30 years ago here, so.
Patrick WKDD dead.
Died, huh?
I'm looking. Yep, died of cancer.
Really?
According to the chat room, he must have fucking listened to Ron Keel.
Jeez.
Chat room, of course. Ron gives everybody cancer. Ronnie James Dio and his wife. It's like, shut up, you fucks. Dicks.
So Matt Patrick, when did he die?
2017.
All right, a year ago. A little over a year ago.
10th. Yeah, July 10th, 2017.
How about that? Yeah, He was on KDD forever.
Yeah, since the invention of cancer. Too soon?
Yeah. So, what is KDD now? What do they play?
Kiss FM. They play fucking Katy Perry and shit like that.
And supposedly WONE is switching over to a similar format?
Dude, there's no rock there's no rock sales. That's what sells anymore.
Wow. Okay.
The whole Adele and Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, apparently. I don't know.
Again, I don't listen to commercial radio.
I don't either.
But to be honest with you, I just don't pay attention to what's going on out there. I mean, because it's like it's not significant to me. But it's interesting how the whole landscape has changed as far as commercial radio is concerned.
Are you telling me that you're not going to tune in to hear the latest tune from Ariana Grande?
No.
Dude, what is wrong with you? How could you not be in? I will say this, if she was doing a porn movie, I'd tune in. There's some good fappening video of her taking the dick out there. I like that. Don't want to hear her. Even her moaning is out of key. She literally sounds like she has auto-tuned fuck noises.
Yeah.
She's an embarrassment to the microphone, even in fucking.
She even sounds fucky while she's fucking.
She sounds like she's fucking in auto-tune. She really does. It's like,
So she too has a sex tape out there?
Oh, they all do now. Dude, you're not aware of the fappening, are you?
Dude, I don't pay attention to that garbage.
Nothing garbagey about that. The
well,
fappening is real.
What is it?
It's what they call the guys that hack everybody's cell phones and steal all their fucking their personal tapes and put them online.
Yeah, and the thing is I don't even know what to believe anymore. Because they could say, well, this is boosted video from somebody's cell phone, but then later you find out that it was just all a publicity stunt and it was released intentionally.
Well, I'll say this. Every one of the hot chicks that does it, they get my attention. And I've watched the Ariana Grande vid, and I haven't bought any music, but I'll happily watch her taking a dick.
No wonder Rachel won't tune in anymore.
I know. Poor Rachel.
God damn it. Chris?
I offended her with the Me Too. For people that are looking, just look up Ariana Grande and The Fappening, Fappening. The Fappening is the greatest thing that ever happened to the internet. Every celebrity that's had their phone hacked, if you just look up their name in The Fappening, you can find the photos or the videos. It's all out there. It's great.
Okay. Well, since you brought this up, because I wasn't going to go into that right away, but since you brought it up,
sure.
I ran across something today that I was not aware of.
Okay.
And I don't understand it. And being that you seem to seek out or at least dabble in looking at this weird content.
Oh, porn? All
no,
right.
well, it's not. It's porn, but it's not porn.
All right. So you're going to take advantage of my freaky side for this story.
Well, no, I'm just going to ask your opinion because I don't get it.
All right.
I'm asking because I just don't get it.
What you got?
There's a girl out there. The term, and I know you know the term, and it isn't new. I've heard it kicked around for a few years, but there's these girls online that they call them that hoe over there, the THOT.
Oh, the THOTs, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a girl out there. I guess she's English, and her name is Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine?
Yeah, BelleDelphine. Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine. All right, let's see what
and
we got.
she's like a real life anime.
Let's see her.
The way she has this anime look about her, like she's an anime cartoon, but she's a real girl. And apparently guys give her money.
Yeah, I'd give her a couple bucks. I don't know about the ears though. What's that?
Well, because she's an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dresses up and does different weird shit.
I'm looking at her Instagram, which is Instagram.com/Belle, BELLE.Delphine. She's pretty hot.
Well, see, this is what I don't get. What do you get? See, guys will give her literally thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's just like, if you got that kind of expendable cash and you're giving it to this girl and you're not even getting anything back for it, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, they might get a follow or something, or a tweet back saying, "Hey, thank you, Bill."
And that's exactly what it is. She goes, well, you know, she'll do like a Skype call with you.
All right, for what, $1,000
for $2,500.
$2,500. Let's fucking start shaking the CMS bell.
Oh my God.
$2,500 and I could talk to Belle Delphine?
Yeah.
Her Facebook name is Tinker Smell.
I just ran across it today for the first time. And it was just like, you got to be shitting me. But
she's cute as fuck. I will say that. She's very cute. Nice set of tits. Good ass. I can see people paying. I like the picture of her crawling out of the cage.
Well, when you say you can see people paying for what? What are they paying?
Here's where you get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, this is why I'm asking you, because I am lost in the shuffle when it comes to this shit.
It's because you act your age. You're a 50 plus, and you can't relate on any level at all to any millennial culture. Now, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I certainly understand it. And maybe it's because I have kids that are that age and I've seen their friends, because if my kids started doing this, they'd get a bitch slap from me.
All right.
But I certainly understand the culture of it.
Well, what is the culture of it?
The culture is this is as close as they actually want to get to actual interaction. They live their lives online. They live in a fantasy world for the most part. They don't want, they'd rather spend $2,500 for some online attention that they can go and share. Like, there's a picture of her in a cage. It's like a picture of ass. She's got a good ass.
Well, she's a nice built girl.
Yeah, she's nice.
And I'm not saying she's not nice to look at and stuff, but I can't even imagine a situation where I personally would go, oh, here's $1,000 for what? Yeah. For what? What am I getting for that?
You're getting her attention online, which for people that do not want physical and real one-on-one interaction, you're having an online interaction with a sexy hot chick that is involved in your world, whether your world is anime or fucking bronyism or, you know, whatever it is, and she's interacting directly with you so that you can share that with all your fellow anime or bronies or whatever. That's what they're paying for.
I would like to have $2,500 just to be able to piss away for somebody to call me on the Skype.
Well, the parents are paying for this in the most part.
Oh, my God.
They give them they give their fucking stupid 16-year-old a credit card and they fucking max it out on this kind of shit. That's what happens. But that is absolutely what somebody like this, I'll bet she makes a shit ton of money.
I guarantee you that she rakes in probably $10,000 a week.
Yeah, I would think so. And doing the ears and stuff like that, yeah. Because she plays right into that whole, what these guys consider classic, where we think of like The Godfather and shit as classic movies, they think of like The Hobbit or fucking Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like the Lord of the Rings ears going on.
Yeah. I mean, she's a cartoon.
Yeah.
She's a real life cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, some of the pictures where she looks a little more normal, where she's not doing the ears or anything, I could see me jerking off to this shit. I could. One of her in front of I'll put this picture in the chat room if I could say. Oh, you can't save from fucking Instagram. Wait a minute. Let me copy it. Let me cut and paste it. Hold on 1 second. I'll put a picture of her in the chat room. And I could totally see me whacking my dick to this.
Oh my God.
I could. I mean, I'm much, now that I have a fucking $1,000 iPorn or iPad to see live action to beat my dick to. I don't really beat off much to fucking stills anymore, but
right.
But if all I had was stills, I could see that. Because this to me is a hot chick. I find her to be very hot. Here, I'll put it up right now. Add file. Desktop. Where's Belle? Belle. All right, there she goes. There's Belle. But see, that's a somewhat normal-ish type of a picture.
Yeah, that's her exclusive Christmas shot that you get for joining her site.
Yeah, see? And I could see fucking putting it in my mind that I'm climbing back and pulling that thong to the side and ripping that fucking pussy apart. Fuck yeah.
Oh, my God.
Fucking beating my dick on that fucking, those braces teeth. I could see that. I could see it. I wouldn't spend money to imagine it, but if I was a millennial and that was as close as I ever wanted to get to a chick, that's the chick I would fucking spend the time with.
All right.
And that's the kind that I would go for if I was of that age and that, again, we're not of that age.
I know, but even if I was 30 years younger,
mm-hmm.
There's just, I can't even imagine going, you know what, I'm going to go online and find this girl and just throw money at her because she might send me a personal picture.
Well, but it's a different time, though, dude.
I know,
it's such a different time. Look at, and again, I'm comparing apples to somewhat rotten apples here, but look at how easy and prevalent porn is now. And the direct result of easy and prevalent for porn is the fact that millennials are just not getting married now because they don't, and they're not dating, and we've done story after story about there's less millennials dating, there's less millennials getting their driver's license, there's less millennials interacting one-on-one with people. It's a cultural shift, and a chick like this is the end game. A chick like this is us when we were 20 years old, asking 15 chicks to go out to on a date before we found one. These guys will go online and find one, and it's ease and convenience. All I got to do is throw her some money, and she'll throw me attention. That's what it is, but not the attention where I have to actually, comb my hair and fucking get dressed up nice and actually make a plan of what we're going to do. It's that, okay, we can talk for 3 seconds and I can show my friends, hey, look at how hot this broad is that I'm into, that's into me, and then gone. That's what it is.
Oof. Wow, that's pathetic.
I don't get it.
That's pathetic, man.
I agree, it's pathetic. But dude, you don't think that's the world we're living in?
Again, I'm just so detached from that nonsense because it's hard for me. I guess it's hard for me to believe that this is where we've ended up.
Yeah, we've raised a generation of pussies. These fucking guys, dude. Think about. I'll compare the election to pussy. You watched the same election coverage I did with these fucking pansy fags going crying like they were in real pain.
Yeah.
When Donald Trump was elected, and I mean real pain.
Yeah, they were weeping and wailing
and screaming, my life is over. They reacted that way to something that really doesn't touch their life. So what do you think that those same people, what do you think they could handle as far as rejection if in a real situation? I asked a chick to go out on a date and she said, "You're too fucking fat and smelly, leave me alone." They will fucking put a gun in their mouth.
Maybe I wish they would.
Yeah, well, maybe that's not a bad plan, but we unfortunately have let them get that soft to where now they've taken a different approach. They don't interact with each other. They just they live online and they live in a comforted environment. Their parents don't raise them to be any stronger because their parents don't even know what they're doing. Unlike a guy like me, most parents are computer fucking stupid, and I'll be the first one to admit, even with my own kids, I had trouble keeping up with some of the technology that they were using, and I'm a tech guy. And, when my son is doing just the other day, he bought a new device called an Elgato, which is like this, I guess it's a video transfer port thing that ports video games to the computer so that you can record, and you can record in real time and you don't have packet loss and shit like that. And I'm listening to it and I'm looking at, and he told me what he bought and I looked at it and I was like, okay, there it is. Then I immediately looked it up, to figure out what it is. Average parent that's 40 years old, 50 years old, are they doing that? Or are they just going, that's nice, son. That's fun. You're not, they still, our generation of parenting got really fucked up because we associated the value system that raised us without looking at the whole picture. And what I mean by that is think about this, dude, and tell me if I'm wrong. When you were 15 years old, the way you were evaluated as a quote unquote good kid or bad kid was if you got in trouble, if you went to jail, if you got arrested, if you got sent to the principal's office, if you got SWATs, if you got suspensions, right?
Yeah.
If you did those things, you were considered a bad kid.
True.
If you didn't do those things, you were considered a good kid.
Yeah, you weren't a troublemaker. You weren't a problem. You did what you were supposed to do. You did your homework and you did your chores around the house and you didn't cause a ruckus.
Yeah. Now, let's take it to this generation that is us, that were raised that way, putting those standards on our kids. Our kids are doing everything online now. They're not out to get arrested. They're not going to get arrested because they're out there. They're having little private cliques that we don't hear. We don't see their friends anymore. We don't see their friends rolling up and fucking throwing a joint out the window 2 houses up so that they, so the parents don't realize that they're stoners. They don't go out at night and pull dummies or fucking light shitbags on fire on the neighbor's fucking lawn and get caught or any of that. They don't do that anymore. They do their damage online. And the average dumbbell that is a soccer mom or a mid-level manager at a fucking insurance company or something, they don't know enough to dig into it and figure it out. All they see is, my kid's not in trouble. He's at home. He's not stoned. He's not rolling in here drunk. I've got a good kid. And what ends up happening is those good kids have no social skills, no social interaction, and they're basically not raised. They're raised by their friends. And what you have is just like you're showing here with Belle Delphine or whatever her name is. Their interaction level is so mutated that they can't handle real life. That's what we're at. It's our fault.
Yeah.
I don't blame the kids. I never blame the kids. It's always our fault.
Yeah, it is, of course. I'm glad I never had any kids. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, boys, Lou from the Lou.
What's up, Lou from the Lou?
Man, I tell you something. Difference between us and the kids, man. Man, when we wanted Chris, when we wanted to see some porn when we were young, we had to work to see that shit. I mean, we had to work and plan and scheme and all kinds of shit just to see a tit. These kids today, they got all kinds of naked pussy available on their fucking phones and computers and all that kind of shit.
And their teachers at school?
Yeah, the teachers at school type that shit in, man, and they got all kinds of naked titties and shit. Man, we had to really put in the fucking work to see some fucking titties. I mean, you know, somebody's parents were, you know, a kid, a friend of yours, that finds his dad's fucking Playboy stash. Man, you had to plan when was dad going to be gone, how long is he going to be gone, how many people are we going to let in, and then you had to make sure everything was put back exactly right, exactly right, because you didn't want to get caught looking at your friend's old man's Playboys. And
dude, I so relate to this because I can remember my dad had Playboys in his top drawer, and I used to go and grab the Playboy, and I would look at it and I'd jerk off in the bathroom, and I had to make sure I had to do two things. One, I had to prop it up just so, using the sink to hold it open, so that I could jerk to do the Playboy. But then when I went to get the fucking Playboy, the first thing I would do is take a mental picture of how everything was, how the socks were laid in, if there was a watch on top of it, whatever it was, so that when I was done, I could put the book back away and position everything exactly as it was. Like my dad was paying any attention, you know, instead he was just trying to hide his fuck book when he was done jerking off.
Exactly. I mean, I remember the first time I found one of my old man's Playboys. It was one with that Tarzan movie came out, and Bo Derek was on the front of it, front cover. And, basically handling that thing with kid gloves, just making sure you didn't freaking rumple a page or something. Because, you didn't want your old man to know you and your friends were fucking sitting around a little circle jerk, jerking off this damn Playboy. These kids, like I said, they could, click, and next thing you know, they got, chicks fucking horses and all kinds of shit, available right there on their damn phone. I mean, if we got a scrambled porn channel television station with a scrambled, snow on the television, you could just make out a titty. Oh, that was a big fucking deal. Dude, that was a big deal.
I'm about to admit something that's just fucking heinous, probably, but whatever. So, you remember that movie, Barbarella? From
yeah, with that fucking commie bitch, Jane Fonda?
Yeah. Well, there's one scene in it where they're showing a hologram of her with her tits out, and it's about a 4-second theme. And I can remember sitting in my living room with my one hand on my dick, the other hand with the remote control, fucking jerking my dick in one hand and rewinding and playing that 4-second clip over and over so that I could see the tit. It felt more like I was actually getting some pussy.
Dude, I was like that on Nightmare on Elm Street 3. There's a scene where the kid's dreaming and had this nurse, these titties. And you're exactly right, man. You had the remote in one hand, you had your fucking dick in the other hand. And you just, hit the remote until you blew your damn wad.
Hell yeah.
All right, heaven forbid, somebody walked in on the room. You had to make sure nobody walked in on that,
Lou, I gotta ask, since you're talking Nightmare on Elm Street 3, did you jerk off to the black chick?
No.
What?
No, man. Even back in the day, I was only into white meat. I had to admit.
Well, I certainly jerked off to the black chick many times to that movie. I found her to be hot.
I mean, I was only into the white girls. I'll admit it. Even back then, I had a preference.
And were you singing "My Jungle Love"? Oh wee oh wee oh.
No Morris Day in the time. No, man. No.
So, speaking of chicks, Lou, where you at with this one you were finger banging a few weeks ago?
Well, we moved on up to eating pussy.
That's as far as you got, was eating pussy?
Eating pussy and getting my dick sucked. So I'm getting there.
So you haven't laid any pipe yet, huh?
It ain't sink the pink yet.
Wow. How do you get to the point of eating pussy, but then you don't lay the pipe to her?
Because he blew his
I don't know. I guess I'm a gentleman.
How does that work? I mean, give me that situation.
Well, we're just messing around at my place, you
Yeah.
know, and going to town, finger banging, eating the pussy.
Yeah.
You know,
then she goes,
sucking some titty.
Don't you want anything? And it's like, no, that's okay.
Be honest,
All
Lou. Lou, you blew
I'll be
your
honest.
load when she was sucking your dick, and that's why you didn't fuck her.
All right. I'll own it. I'll own it. It's been a while, so yeah.
It's acceptable.
Yeah. I fired my cannon when that happened. So
Yeah, I can't even imagine, having lunch at the Y and then just go, okay, I'm done here.
no, I mean,
Got off.
no, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, you got off, so that's okay.
Yeah, we both got off, and she was, I blew like a cannon, and, she flowed like a river. So, it was all good on both ends.
Well, how many times has this happened, Lou?
A couple.
Couple of times.
Oh, well,
Come
see, now
on.
that's unacceptable, Lou. Lou, the
guess-
second time, you should not have given her more than 30 seconds of blowing you before you flipped her over. What are you doing?
Guess I'm a gentleman, boys. I don't know.
Stop it.
Stop with the gentleman. Gentleman, my ass. You're trying to tear that pussy up.
All right.
Or
All right. I
is
will
it
take
not
your
good
advice.
pussy?
It's great pussy. Nice, clean pussy. Good, clean, white pussy. Yeah.
I can't,
Right out of the shower, man.
I can't imagine being in that situation 2 and 3 times.
Yeah, second time I'd have to.
I can't even imagine.
Well, I'll take your advice. Next weekend, I will flip that shit over and sink the pink. And if she objects, then I guess they just gotta quit. Gotta stop right there.
Lou, I might have
Get
to
your shit
send
and
you
go
to some
home.
time at community service.
Oh man.
What are you doing?
You gonna have me picking up trash on the side of the street? You gonna have me scrubbing public restrooms?
Look, if she's not giving you any pussy but a couple of blowjobs, sounds like you already did pick up some trash. What are you doing? The second time your dick is out, it's got to fucking find the pussy, dude. Come on.
You're right, boys. Thank you for slapping some sense back into me. Guys are doing service. All right.
Well, apparently
All right,
she's doing service too, but just not full service.
No, not full service. I ain't been able to check the oil yet, the dipstick. So,
Yeah, but you checked it with a fucking digit, for God's sakes. She let you put... How many fingers did she let you put up her pussy? 2?
2 was working.
2.
2.
So you got 2 fingers up there, which is basically half a dick, but you didn't
Well,
fucking...
mine is about a fourth, but...
Stop. All right, fucking Lexington Steel.
I prefer to call it Cockzilla. Call it Cockzilla and call it Pussy Tokyo and just tear that shit up.
Apparently she's calling it playtime because she's not fucking spreading that pussy to take it.
All right. Well, next weekend.
All right.
That's the line, like our former leader Obama. That's the line in the sand.
Yeah. Okay.
Next weekend. All right. Well, My manager's calling, so thank you for the advice, boys. Set me straight. Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal, and fuck there.
Can't even imagine. How do you get in a situation with a woman's pants off? You got your face buried in her snatch 2 and 3 times, and you don't bang her. How does that work?
I don't get the second time. First time I get.
Yeah, it's a fooling around time. I get that, but 2 and 3 times.
And sometimes even first time, first time you're with a chick, if she starts blowing you and you're like 3 minutes in, you're like, all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I might fucking come. Then it's like, man, you really don't want to fuck because you don't want to fucking stick your dick in for 12 seconds and blow your load.
Right, of course.
I get that. But second time, the excitement is gone. Now it's just time to get down to some fucking.
Right.
Lou is, I don't know what Lou's doing.
I don't think Lou knows what he's doing either.
I don't think he does either. Jesus Christ, dude.
3 times.
The second time, if your dick lands in a girl's mouth a second time and you don't bang her, that's you not wanting to. Period. Because if she's willing to fucking take your salty fucking dick and your balls bouncing off her fucking teeth, then she's willing to fucking have your balls bouncing off of her fucking asshole or whatever. Depending on which way you're banging her, I guess. But come on, Lou, step up to the plate. You're representing the CMS, for God's sake.
Yeah, seriously.
You're representing the CMS, but you're fucking like an Eddie Trunk listener. What's wrong with you?
So funny. All right, well, getting back to Belle Delphine.
Yes.
So a couple of YouTubers out there were quote unquote, and here's the other thing, and this goes back to the whole millennial thing. Some of these guys, girls who have these YouTube channels, I understand that it can be very profitable.
Sure.
For some of them that, have really high ranked pages and whatnot.
Sure.
Well, there's 2 different YouTube guys out there that were basically quote unquote doing an experiment with this Belle Delphine and tossing her. One guy tossed her $2,500 and then another guy tossed her $3,000.
Wow, as an experiment.
Yeah, as an experiment on their YouTube page, because if they could feature her on their YouTube channel, that would hopefully increase their traffic.
Well, they probably did the math. They probably thought, well, she'll draw whatever that would be, 600,000 views or whatever, and we'll make our money.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like it's this gamble. Like, well, if I throw her $3,000 and she somehow, graces my channel, and it increases my traffic, it might be worth the investment.
Sure.
It's like, that's just crazy, man. It's like, and who is this girl anyway?
She's Belle Delphine.
I know, but it's not like she's like, a movie star or she's been in some kind of motion picture or anything. I mean, she's just some girl online who chose to figure out a way of attracting an audience by looking like an anime figure.
Dude, who were the Kardashians until they fucking...
Well, they had a famous father, though.
He wasn't that famous. Bob Kardashian, I mean, he was just the fucking shit lawyer that stood in until Johnny Cochran got there.
But the thing is he was a very prominent lawyer from the 60s on through the OJ trial.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not the he wasn't making his kids all billionaires.
No, but the point is without the fame of their father, they wouldn't have had a chance.
Maybe, but I would still say that his influence has nothing to do with the billions of dollars they've generated.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that if they didn't have their toe in the door to develop their show, the only reason they got their foot in the door, their toe in the door to even explore the chance of becoming famous just for the fact of being famous was because of their LA attorney father. If they were the Smith girls, you would have never heard of them.
But Kim Kardashian was hot enough to be banging B-list celebrities. I mean, dude,
but how did she get to know celebrities?
Oh, because her dad had money and put her in that neighborhood.
Yeah, but the thing is her father probably represented a lot of these celebrities.
Maybe, but I'm telling you, I mean, I really don't think that Robert Kardashian is the reason the Kardashians made it.
No, I'm not saying he's the reason they made it. He's the reason they got a shot at it.
Maybe.
That's what I'm trying to say. Without their father and his reputation and his fame and his association with celebrities.
Okay. Yeah, OJ.
His daughters would have never had an opportunity to be in the situations they were in, and that launched their rise to fame.
I guess, but they were young when he died. I mean, they were young. They rose to prominence when Ray J started fucking Kim on tape. Yeah,
but the thing is how would a Kim Kardashian even know a Ray J?
Oh yeah, because she was just a rich kid. No, yeah. I get that. I get it. I'm not totally discounting it, but I think you're totally discounting the fact that she got famous because she sucked a famous guy's cock.
I get it, but she would have never had access to the famous guy if her father wasn't already in the entertainment business.
Probably. I don't disagree.
He was an entertainment lawyer.
Yeah.
He represented a lot of high profile people.
Including OJ, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, that's how he became the lawyer of note at first, I think, he was OJ's lawyer. And
well, no, he had a lot of high-profile cases before OJ.
But he was OJ's lawyer before the OJ arrest.
Yes, correct.
He was OJ's, contract lawyer
or
something.
And without him on his legal team being on TV every single day.
Right.
During the whole OJ trial thing.
Right.
He obviously everybody knew the name Kardashian.
True.
After the whole OJ thing, even though the daughters might have been young, but the thing is that the Kardashian name was a name now.
Sure.
It's like, oh, did you see that this Kim Kardashian? Oh, Robert Kardashian's young daughter? She's pretty hot. She's banging out a rapper on some porn shit. Oh, really? Holy shit. Let's see that.
Gotta see that. I ain't gonna lie. The minute I saw that was me. I went and found that tape because she was, fucking the famous guy.
Right. But if it was Bill Smith, the insurance salesman's daughter, that would have never gone anywhere.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you care?
No.
Who's Bill Smith's daughter, Renee?
I wanted to see the product of eating right.
So, again, so without the being associated with a prominent family, it didn't have no interest.
Yeah, probably true. Probably true.
But then they learned how to work it into what it is today.
Isn't that sick that fucking the youngest one is a billionaire?
Yeah, she's a billionaire.
Unbelievable.
But they learned how to parlay their fame into something.
Yeah, I can't imagine what. What are they? Fashion people?
Oh, yeah, it's just like, oh, well, here's my new lipstick. Oh, I got to get that. If she's wearing that, I got to get that too.
Yeah, it's pretty poor.
Have you ever been influenced by somebody of a celebrity that advertised something that you got to have that because so and so has it?
No,
I never did either.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But I've never been starstruck guy either. I'd never even when I was first meeting. I can count the times that I was nervous meeting a person. 2, 3, maybe. I don't get that way. I never have. So I can't imagine saying, well, I got to have those shoes because LeBron's wearing them or whatever. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. I never even thought, oh, man, I got to get some Air Jordans.
Yeah. Would you have bought a motorcycle because Evil was selling it?
No, but my interest in motorcycles have always been just because it's, the reputation of the motorcycle, not because Evil Knievel rode a Harley or,
right.
Whatever. It was just, the reputation to own a motorcycle. It's just like, well, I got to get a Harley if I'm going to ride one,
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. Yeah. I'm with you on it too. I don't fucking celebrate celebrity at all.
Yeah, but the younger people, since we're talking about the whole millennial and living online and stuff, they're really into that.
They are. Dude, looking at that picture in the chat room, you can't deny it. She's got some really good tits.
Who's that?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh. Well, I don't think there's any dispute that they're not attractive women.
No.
It's just like if it wasn't for their launch into fame and celebrity, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
They're just some other chick you'd find on a Pornhub.
What surprises me about Kim Kardashian is she got famous for her sex tape, but she's awful. She's like the kind of chick that literally if you fucked her, you would be like, okay, that's it, because she's so bad. I watched that Ray J tape, and after 200 or 300 times viewing it, I came to the conclusion that she just was terrible.
Yeah.
She has awful dick sucking skills, and she just lays there like a fucking rug when he's banging her. And I ain't gonna lie, this guy's got a humongous cock, so I can't imagine how cavernous this fucking pussy is that she's not even moaning a little bit, taking this fucking, 6 foot fucking mule cock. It's fucking scary.
Well, it's the same thing with Paris Hilton.
She had better skills, though.
Well, regardless of that, why do you even know the name Paris Hilton?
Oh, because of her dad's money.
Yeah, she's in the Hilton hotel family.
Yeah. I will say I like Paris Hilton a lot better.
Well, regardless of that, you would never know the name if she wasn't involved with some, household name.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have, but she got famous for being a party chick. And what's fun about her is if you ever watched that first One Night in Paris, the first porn of her, she seems like a lot of fun. Not only is she, sucking some cock and fucking and being fun, but just the way she like teases and walks around, she seems like she'd be fun. Spoiled cunt, but fun.
Yeah, but the thing is if her name was Jane Smith, would you still be talking about her?
No,
See,
probably not.
That's my point.
But then again, I don't know, because there are some Pornhub chicks.
I don't know. There's a girl on Pornhub. Her name's Jane Smith, and boy, she's a lot of fun. Who?
Yeah.
Jane Smith. The Jane Smith on Pornhub? Never heard of her.
They may not know, but I certainly
know. But my point is you can't go to work and stand around, I'm going to use an old cliche here, stand around the water cooler and talk to your buddy and say, hey, did you see that Jane Smith video?
Yeah, no, that doesn't work too well.
It doesn't work.
No, it definitely does not work out well, but that doesn't mean that there's not some that I know by name. I turned into MOL a little bit.
Yeah, but that's just you.
I know, I'm a sick fuck. I know that. Too funny.
Yeah, but anyway, so I just happened to run across these YouTubers today, and they were just like, hey, I just gave Belle Delphine $2,500, and it's like, what is a Belle Delphine? So then I watched their thing, and they were talking about, she's a online girl, and she will send you a private picture if you give her some money. And it's like, what the fuck?
Shit, give me $2,500. I'll do a 6-hour show for you.
Yeah, exactly. And then I looked her up to see what her deal is. Yeah. And the way that she does her doe eye makeup and wears the funky ears, and she looks like an anime for real. Right. And she looks like you mentioned The Hobbit or she looks like Lord of the Rings. She looks like she could be a character, and she's it's just really weird.
Yeah, she's an odd one.
But then she comes off like, and then I was thinking to myself, okay, well, then you got these creepers online that are like pedophiles because she comes off like a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
So she appeals to probably the pedophile thing because she comes off like a adolescent schoolgirl.
Well, yeah, because she's dealing with millennials that are fucking of adolescent mentality.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there are the actual pedophile guys out there.
Oh yeah,
who probably get off on her because she does do the little girl thing where she dresses in like schoolgirl outfits and shit like that, and she's very, very, very young. I don't know how old she is. I'm gonna guess she's probably either in her late teens or early 20s.
Yeah, she's definitely younger.
Yeah. So it's bizarre.
Yeah, it is. Huh, I just got an email from Mike Tramp.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did he say, "Hey, I'm listening to you guys. I got something to say about Belle Delphine"?
I have a feeling you're going to like the I'm interviewing him on Monday.
Okay.
And his whole album is like, if I took a blueprint of your ideas and flipped them over, that's his album.
I'm not sure what you're even talking about.
His stance is everything opposite of you. Doesn't want the wall. Doesn't want.
Oh,
the wall.
Okay. Well, he's a lib. He's a leftist.
He very much is.
Yeah.
But he wrote an album of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, he's a Marxist.
I don't know that I would go quite that far, but
Probably.
But well, we'll find out because I'm going to definitely talk to him on Monday. And Ron interviewed him, and we were talking about him. He said, hey, Trample interview and talk about anything.
Okay.
He doesn't give a shit if you talk about his music.
Yeah, well, I've hung out and talked to Mike probably on 3 different occasions.
Yeah.
And real nice guy, real friendly guy.
I like Ron or Mike. I'm a big fan of his. Was not a huge fan of White Lion, but am a huge fan of his solo work. I really like his solo work better than White Lion. Definitely good stuff.
Well, again, if you're insisting that he's opposite of my viewpoint, yeah, he's definitely probably like a leftist.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. We'll have some fun with it. See what happens.
Sure. All right, I say we take a little break here.
All right.
And because I'm going to get another drink.
I need a new. I don't usually drink anymore during the show, but I think I want a beer tonight.
All right.
I'm going to have a beer. Can I pick a song or you got a song?
No, you can pick a song.
Since we're talking White Lion, how about Lights and Thunder from, I think that's Main Attraction.
Okay.
Might be Big Game. It's one of the two. It's the first track on one of those 2 records.
Did you say Lights and Thunder?
Yeah. There'll be lights and thunder.
Let's see here. Big Game.
It'd be track 1. So if it ain't that one, it's the other one.
Okay. Going home. Nope. No, it's not on. It's not on Big Game.
Must be Main Attraction.
I'm in Main Attraction. No, it's not on. Oh, Lights and Thunder. That's actually 12.
Yeah.
Yep, it's track 12.
All right.
All right. Well, we're going to play a couple of tunes. We'll come back. We'll get into some more stuff. So here it is. This is Mike Tramp and White Lion, and this is Lights and Thunder exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Hey, this is Mike Tramp. I listen to the Classic Metal Show. Is there any other show?